Assalamu alaikum children. Welcome to the science class for the grade 5. This is lesson number 4, matter, solid, liquid and gas, part 2. In the previous video, we have studied about molecules, matter, properties of molecules, arrangement of molecules in solids, liquids and gases. Okay? And we have seen some properties of solids, arrangement of molecules in solids, liquids and gases. In today's video, we will see a new topic, solutions. What are solutions? There are many substances that are not pure but a mixture of two or more pure substances. So a solution is a mixture in which the components are spread uniformly. So it's a mixture in which two or more components are mixed or spread uniformly. There are various types of solutions. Here we will discuss only liquid solutions. The components of a mixture are solute and solvent. So in a mixture, when we see something will be dissolved in the other thing. So these two components of a mixture are solute and solvent. In liquid solutions, the components that dissolves is called solute. The components that dissolve, it's called a solute, and the liquid in which the solute dissolves is called the solvent. For example, if we add a spoon of salt in water and stir it well, we get a salt water solution. So in the salt water solution, salt is the solute and water is the solvent. So the liquid in which we are dissolving something, that is solvent, and the thing which we are dissolving in that liquid, that is solute. There are many substances that can dissolve in water. So in water, most of the substances dissolve completely. So that is why water is called a universal solvent. So let us perform one activity. Take two transparent glasses. Fill them with water. Mark the level of water in both the glasses. Add 4 spoons of salt in one of the glass. Add 4 spoons of sand in the other glass and stir both the mixtures. Salt dissolves and is spread throughout the glass of water and sand sinks to the bottom. In this case, salt water is a solution, whereas sand water is not a solution. So in the above activity, salt gets dissolved in water and forms a solution. So the salt molecules occupy the empty spaces between the water molecules. So we do not observe any increase in volume. On the other hand, sand does not dissolve in water. That's why it increases in volume. This causes an increase in volume. So these are the solutions. Now we will see saturated solution. What happens if we keep on adding salt to a salt water solution? Continuously, when we add salt to a salt water solution, we know that there are empty spaces between liquid molecules. When we add salt to water, the salt crystals dissolve in water and disappear. This is because the salt molecules occupy the empty spaces between the water molecules. This continues for some time. When all the empty spaces between water molecules have been filled up, the salt crystals stop dissolving in water. So this is because there are no empty spaces left for the salt molecules to occupy. When a solution cannot dissolve any more of the solute, it is called a saturated solution. Now we will see types of solutions. We have till now studied liquid solid solutions. Let us now study about liquid and liquid gas solutions. So in the above activities we have seen liquid solid solution. We added solid to a liquid. Now we will see liquid liquid solution and liquid gas solution. So let's see first liquid liquid solution. Liquids that dissolves in water are called miscible liquids. When a miscible liquid is dissolved in water, we get a liquid liquid solution. Liquids that do not dissolve in water are called immiscible liquids. Immiscible liquids do not form a solution with water. Here is a small activity. For this we need water, glycerin, lemon juice, milk, oil, kerosene and 5 glasses. So what we have to do is pour some water in each glass. So and in one by one in the glasses, add a drop of milk to the first glass, glycerin to the second, lemon juice to the third, oil to the fourth and kerosene to the fifth. Now observe which of these will form a solution. So what happens with the milk when we add in water? It dissolves. What happens with lemon juice with water? It also dissolves in water. But oil, glycerin and kerosene, it will not dissolve in water. So the things which the substances which completely dissolve in water, they are called miscible liquids, and the liquids which do not dissolve in water, they are called immiscible liquids. Now liquid gas solution. What happens when you boil water? When we boil water, bubbles form on the sides of the vessel. These are bubbles of the gases that were dissolved in the water. So water is an example of a liquid gas solution. Carbon dioxide, which is a gas, is added to aerated drinks to give it a fizz. In the cold drinks, in the aerated drinks, carbon dioxide is added to give it a fizz. Okay. So children, today we have covered the topic solutions, types of solutions and saturated solutions. And in the types of solution we have seen liquid liquid solution, liquid solid solution and liquid gas solutions. So what is the solution? It's a mixture in which the components are spread uniformly. Then remember this definition. A solution is a mixture in which the components are spread uniformly. So the components of a mixture are solute and solvent. What is solute and what is solvent? The component that dissolves is called solute and the liquid in which the solute dissolves is called solvent. For example, in the salt water solution, salt is the solute and water is solvent. And we have also seen that water is a universal solvent because there are many substances that can dissolve in water. Okay, and through this activity we have seen miscible liquids and immiscible liquids. Okay children, that's it for today's video. In the next video we will discuss about physical and chemical changes. Till then, take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.